So, moving along with our next athlete, tonight we're going to award Shana Rash Vaughan, an inductee in this. This girl could run. I'm telling you, she could run. Most of the boys wouldn't run against her because, yeah, it wasn't good. So anyway, so Shana, you will enjoy our video. Another great job by the people putting our videos together. So Shana, you want to come on up? That's great. Hi, Mama. That's great. Ladies and gentlemen, Shana Rash Vaughan. Congratulations.
I don't know if this is going to stay. Okay. Well, thank you for that introduction. I have to light up the room now, apparently. And thank you, Midlothian Athletic Hall of Honor, for the privilege of being inducted with the other coaches and athletes being inducted tonight. So much of who I am today grew from my time here, and I appreciate the opportunity to get up here and recognize those that inspired and invested in me all those years ago. While I played several sports and was impacted by many coaches and teachers, my time as both a Lady Panther basketball player and track athlete holds some of my greatest memories and lessons in my youth. I started out my Midlothian basketball journey in middle school, and I was raw, to put it mildly. My sprinter genes run deep, and I wanted to do everything 100 miles a minute. That does not always show up gracefully on a basketball court. But the late Rick Pinson saw something in the girl banking layups off the backboard. He took me under his wing to make me into his point guard and never stopped pushing or fighting for me. He taught me the word can't is not in my vocabulary. He taught me to use my strengths within the confines of a team. He taught me how to be a leader and an endlessly hard worker. Stephanie Upshaw, our assistant basketball coach, the rattlesnake queen, I see him over there, was the balance in our gym and the straight shooter I always needed. She knew how to motivate and make me laugh on my hard days and share in the fun on the best days. She and Rick Pinson invested in me and this program daily, and I'm so grateful for my time with them both. Though I had such a love for basketball, track is where I really found myself as an athlete and why I'm here tonight. When I graduated, I held 5 Midlothian track records. I was admittedly a record chaser. As you can imagine, it took hard work and a lot of pushing myself to be successful, but I never stopped long enough to think about the why or the how behind it all. I literally just ran. My young self probably thought it was just me being ultra competitive, which my husband adores about me 100% of the time. But it wasn't just that, or even my gift. It was lots of little lessons learned over time that molded me into that person. And the big reason for having that capacity was my track coach, my dad, Willie Rash. I had the unique and beautiful opportunity to have my dad as my track coach for my entire high school track career. He helped me find my gift and taught me that I should not waste it. But most importantly, I had a dad that believed in me so fiercely and so consistently that I don't think it ever occurred to me to even think differently. He is a wonderful picture of what a sports parent and coach should be. He let me fail so I could learn to be resilient and humble. He was constantly pushing me to my limit, despite my very mature protests. But most notably, he made me strong, and not a fleeting physical strength, but a mental strength that will carry me my entire life. At meets, you could find him practically running races with me to call splits and cheer me on. He was at every finish line, bear hugging me, no matter the outcome. And as I advanced to being a collegiate sprinter, I could still recognize his whistle in a crowd of hundreds where he was in the stands, still ready for a hug. I love you, and thank you, Dad. Your belief in me is why I'm up here, and I share this honor with you. I'd like to wrap up by thanking my friends and family for coming tonight. From pre-game meals and the truest friendship from the Vaughan family, to the constant fan in the stands from Angie, my college coach, Kyle White, who believed in this country girl from Midlothian, and everyone in between, thank each of you for loving me and supporting me. To my 4 wonderful kids, Rowan, Farah, Jamie, and Maggie, I believe in you fiercely and endlessly, and as honored as I am to be here, it will never compare to how honored and proud I am to be your mom and your biggest cheerleader. To my husband, had you known me all these years ago, I'm pretty sure you would have given my dad a run for his money on my biggest fan. It's funny to think that Coach Pinson and Upshaw making me into a basketball player and Dad teaching me to run with the boys would lead to you falling in love with me while playing pickup basketball games in that old Maypearl gym during our coaching days. It's a good reminder that even in the hard, even when we can't see it, life always comes full circle thanks to a God who has such a beautiful plan. Thank you.